Hello. Oh, okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for all attending this morning's service. Despite daylight savings time, it's glad to see everyone here today. Service will begin with the ringing of the kancho, immediately followed by chanting of Jusege, which can be found on page 21 of your orange service book.
Jusege. 가곤 초세간 희시무조로 시간 후만속 세프조쇼가 가오무료코 후이달세슈 후사이쇼빙구 세프조쇼가 가시조분도 묘쇼초집고 극혐이쇼몬 세프조쇼가 리오크진쇼넨 조에슈봉교 시그무조도 이쇼텐인시 진리기엔다이코 후쇼무사이도 쇼조상크묘 고사이슈야그난 가이히치에겐 메시콘모안 해소크쇼 아크도 츠단젠 슈몬 고소조 만속 이요로 집보 니징아트슈주키 텐코 엄프겐 이슈카이 호소 고세크도크호 조오다이슈주 説法ししく供養一切仏具衆特本元年出上満特異三害を女仏無下地津達未不詳願学エリ都市最小村志願や国家大仙を感動国書天人東鎮妙慶ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがんにしくどく平等性一切同本菩提心往生安楽国ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナマンダブス、ナマンダブス、ナマンダブス、ナマンダブス、ナマンダブス、ナマンダブス。
Please rise if you are comfortable doing so for the Gatha, a special place, which will be found on the screen to my left.
There is a square upon the floor, an island in a sea, a place I visit every week, a spot that's just for me. When I sit upon that square, I leave my cares outside. All anger is forgotten, the Dharma is my guide. There is a special something here, it's something you can see. For kindness lives within this place, it lives inside of me. Amida stands inside the shrine, a smile upon his face. I smile right back, I'm glad to be here in this special place. place. Now there's time to sit and think of all that I can do to care for those around me each day the whole week through. This is a home to gentle thoughts when sitting quietly. For kindness lives within this place. It lives inside of me. It lives inside of me.
Please be seated. This morning's Dharma message will be given by Reverend Irene Goto.
Good morning. We got our communication mixed up in all ways. Thank you all for coming today. It's good to see so many of you here for our special temple cleanup and other safety issues that we have in store for you this morning. I wanted to talk about a few things that I learned at the Halloween party last week. It was so good that all of you, children and adults and grandparents, were here in this same room in the gym. We had tables set up, decorated for Halloween, and the little trick-or-treaters went around to the tables to collect their goodies. So it was good to see so many of us here having a good time with each other. Please join me in Gassho for words from the collected works of Shinran and Master Tzu Min. When beings just turn about at heart and often say the Nembutsu, it is as if bits of rubble were turned into gold. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandabs, Namandabs. So at the Halloween party last week, and the Hatsumairi service that Reverend Kusunoki conducted, I noticed that there was three things that I wanted to talk about. And one was the concept or the idea of being attached to something. So first, Reverend Kusunoki gave a message that explained why he encourages parents, their children to service so that they could experience friends and make friends who also appreciated the Dharma, to have wide open views, and to learn to be kind and gentle in heart and mind to each other, and to be appreciative and express gratitude to Amida Buddha. After Reverend Kusunoki's Dharma message, the little ghosts and goblins had a good time trick-or-treating at the decorated tables. Some of the older kids were carving pumpkins and doing works of art. And the parents, I noticed, were networking. They were having time to get to know each other. And then some of us just observed and listened. What I distilled from the actions and conversations at the Halloween party were Buddhist examples of attachment, I thought. And we all have attachments, but how do we free ourselves from letting them drag us down? And what are attachments, or klesha, or bonno? They are worries or troubles that we get stuck on. A term I hear from Reverend Castro, he gets stuck on attachments. They don't let us go forward with our lives. And attachments fall in the category of greed. You know the three poisons: greed, anger, and ignorance. Attachments stop us from moving forward. They keep us from going on to the next thing. We lose sight of the present moment while dwelling on the past. Attachments might make us sad or angry or even happy for a while. I saw this last week at the Halloween party. One of the little goblins lost a spider ring that they received and dropped it, lost it. Everyone started looking for it because they were so sad and they were really upset that they lost it. They could not be satisfied with another ring or another spider. They wanted their spider ring. That's one kind of attachment, and one that is common and understandable for a young little goblin. But adults get stuck by attachments too, in the form of worry, perhaps over a challenging family situation, over work, daily challenges of parenting or of their day jobs. What I heard was that there is noticeable volunteer burnout or family issues that our volunteers are encountering. Sometimes I get attached to the idea that I have to fulfill someone else's requirements, that I have to contribute more, to do my share. I certainly get stuck, but I try not to let it get me all the way down. What I do is take a deep breath. I try to remind myself that this is life as it is now, and it will change. I should say, Namo Amida Butsu, but I forget. When I am confronted with the next challenge or stressor, when a volunteer asks me to do a task, I can tell myself, just say no, or I can ask for help. Or I can say, Namo Amida Butsu. In some Buddhist traditions, meditation or yoga is recommended. For me, fresh air and a good walk gives me a mental reset. Life is hard, and at the same time, it is joyful. But why do I forget to say Namo Amida Butsu? Isn't it because I forget in my selfish, greedy moment of worry that I have much to be thankful for? Namo Amida Butsu is an expression of gratitude, gratitude to Amida Buddha, even gratitude for that worry that I am able to live in that worry. I think community helps relieve the stress. Like last week's party, I hope today, while we are cleaning and working, we can all together network, exchange ideas, solve problems, at least give recommendations. And misery loves company, right? This is what I think Sangha is about. Sharing ideas, commiserating, being joyful for one another and with one another, making friends, and learning to have a wide open view, to learn to have a gentle heart and mind, and to express appreciation and gratitude, as Reverend Kusunoki said last week. Attachments are neither good nor bad, but they make us suffer. To have them is to be human. Coming to temple for community, for Sangha, alleviates some of the suffering. It makes life more enjoyable for me, at least. I hope for you too. 3 of us senior ladies last Sunday had a good laugh about why we wouldn't be wearing a particular fashion that is trending now. It's kind of an inside conversation, but we had a good time laughing about it. These are my views on attachments. And I want to thank you all for coming today and for being here for each other. And I hope you will get to know each other better. If you don't know somebody while you're cleaning, maybe you can ask them to partner up with you. You can wipe and the other one can dry, or rake leaves and help scoop them up. And I want to especially thank Ron and his team for last week's meal. It really helped in the, people getting together. Food is always heartwarming, so thank you all for doing that. So please join me in Gassho for the reading again from the collected works of Shinan. When beings just turn about at heart and often say the Nembutsu, it is as if bits of rubble were turned into gold. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandabs, Namandabs, Namandabs. Thank you.
Thank you, Irene Sensei, for that message. Please rise if you are comfortable doing so for our pledge, which will also be found on the screen to my side. Breaking out of my shell, I will share a warm smile and speak gentle words, just like the kind Buddha. Not becoming lost in my greed, anger, and ignorance, I shall think and act with an open mind, just like the calm and peaceful Buddha. Not putting myself first, I will share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. Realizing the gift of life I have received, I shall strive to live each day to its fullest, like the Buddha who tirelessly works to liberate all. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandabs. Please be seated. Are there any announcements today for the General Sangha here, as well as those that are joining us online? Looks like Corey's coming. Oh. Okay, cool. No announcements? Okay. This will conclude this morning's online portion of our service today. We thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to see you either here in person in the gym, now that we have a larger space for services, or your continued support online. Thank you.